Hi everybody, I just wanted to update you on my quest to get my master's. We talked last month. I was getting ready to take my first class. Done. 1 down, 11 to go. It was a consulting class. Of course, I was nervous, like anybody would be. Can I handle the work? Will the other students like me? All the stuff that everybody goes through, when they're going to first day of class, including, right down to kindergarten. It was great. The professor, Dr. Mahaney, phenomenal. The other students, who actually most of them are well into their master's program now, incredibly supportive and helpful. We did some group projects, some written projects. As long as I managed my time, I was able to get all that stuff done. And like I said, 1 class down, and I learned so much. It was a consulting class, and I learned really that my function here at National University is basically an internal consultant. And the most important part about that is probably developing relationships here. Yeah, we identify problems and suggest interventions as internal consultants, but we don't get to leave like an outside consultant would. We have to stay and continue to work with the folks that we're consulting. So developing those relationships is really number one, and figuring out how everybody can win in those situations is what I really took away from that class, and I'm already applying to the job here. Hopefully it makes me a little easier to get along with, with my colleagues. So next class up is analysis and decision making. I've already got the first books for that. This one, Blink, I've read about half of this already. It's a great read. It's on intuitive thinking. Malcolm Gladwell is the author. He's the guy that did The Tipping Point, another #1 bestseller and a great book. But this is about those quick decisions that you make intuitively and how that can actually go very well or very poorly, depending on how good you are at it. So this is a great book, easy read. I love this kind of thinking. I love to make snap decisions, which is probably why the professor is going to make me read this one too. Critical thinking, or think critically. And this one is more about the methodical process of making a decision on what to do or what to believe, and the process of really reasoning through that. Both processes valid, both processes have their uses, but again, I don't know if I want to spend all my time in this textbook. I'd rather be over here with this one. But all that to be determined in the coming month. I can't wait to report back to you. But again, my message is I'm an adult learner, just like most of you. If you're thinking about going back to school or if you're in it now, if I can do it, I know you can do it. And I just can't wait to continue on in the process. First month was great. On to class number 2. So I'll report back to you soon. If you need anything, you have any questions about going back to school or classes, relationships with other students, professors, whatever, hit me up, and I'll be glad to share what at least I've learned so far. So see you next month.